Well, hello there. Welcome to LettiSpeaks, and we are taking a look at a decision that needs to be made right now, or a decision that you could be faced with, and we're going to see what Spirit has to say, any advice, anything Spirit wants you to know, or how Spirit wants to help you out with that decision. And so there's a few different readings that we'll be tapping into. We'll be using a few different decks. We're doing 3. The first reading will be with vanilla. The second will be with coconut lime. These smell amazing, by the way. And then the third one will be with Lavendar Fields. And so if you are new here, welcome. If you enjoy the energy that's being emitted on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever new videos are posted. You can like, share, comment as well. There's a couple of other ways that you can reciprocate that energy down in the description box. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this message. We're taking a look at a decision that you need to make right now. We'll be using a few different decks. We'll be using the Star Tarot deck, the Unknown deck, and then we'll also be using the Urban Tarot deck, and then we'll be using the regular Rider-Waite deck to clarify, and pulling a couple of oracle cards as well. And reading number 1 is going to be vanilla. So if you chose vanilla, this reading will be for you. Let's see, where could we put that? Maybe I'll just post a picture down in the lower box that this is vanilla. Well, this picture is for you if you chose vanilla. And that's reading number 1. Let's put it right here, I guess. And so let's get started. Thank you so much again for dropping by. Again, I am LettiSpeaks. It has been a pleasure reading for you. I really enjoy doing this, and so which deck should we start with? We're going to start with the Unknown Tarot deck. So this decision that my viewer is making right now, Spirit, let's find out some information around this. My goal is to keep these 3 videos around 15 minutes. As you know, I am long-winded, and so this is a challenge for me, but yeah, I'm up for the challenge. This is all about honing and crafting your gifts, and presenting it in a way that's feasible when opportunity presents itself. And so I just want to get a little information here. So let's see. Tell us a little bit about this decision being made, Spirit. So right now I see you are sitting in an interesting energy. So you have the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Definitely making a decision. The 2 of Swords says that there's this energy of being at a standstill, blocked, right? You can't go forward until you make a decision, until you kind of straighten out some things, is what the Two of Swords is saying. Swords is definitely mental energy. It's thinking energy. And so the Two of Swords says that you've come to a place where a decision needs to be made. There's some resolve that needs to come in here before you can move forward. So right now, I feel like you're at a standstill, and you could very well be in deep thought about what the next move, what the right next move will be. This could, with the Queen of Pentacles here, this could talk about something dealing with your position or your role as a caregiver, something to do with home. It could have something to do with stability and love, because the Queen of Pentacles is this very dependable energy. This is the energy that is the stabilizer in the situation, in the family. It's this very patient, a little bit like the Queen of Cups, but more balanced, more grounded energy, as opposed to that heart energy, right? And so it's definitely a patient energy. The Pentacles is the slowest moving suit in the deck. And so it's really just sitting back and, you know, not being in a rush to make any decision. You're willing to wait. And I feel like it has something to do with family. As I'm looking at this card, the mother deer is sitting there. The baby deer is kind of perched up against her side. So this could have something to do with someone else that you are connected to, that you may feel a sense of responsibility to. But it's saying that you're at a standstill right now, not in a rush to move forward, because you want to make sure that when you move forward that you're not moving hastily, that you're not moving you're not moving through the energy of illusion or deception with the Seven of Cups. Like, you want to make sure that you know that the decision that you're going to make is actually going to be a good decision for you and those involved with you. Let's keep it going. And I feel like this is definitely, with the Nine of Swords, it's a big deal. Whatever it is, this is like staying up, you know, kind of worrying about it. Nine of Swords is being in your head about this. Possibly a little indecisive, which makes sense because you want to make sure that you're making the right decision. And so it's not something that you would hastily decide. So right now you're very focused. Could possibly, you know, be giving a lot of thought to this. And so much thought that it almost enters into the energy of, dang, like, what should I do? You know, just really trying to sort out the details to figure out, you know, your next move or the right decision or which way to go. With the Fool, you could be focused on moving forward. This could be something around moving away from something familiar and starting off new, starting brand new. It could be just stepping out on faith, not really seeing the clear picture of where it is that this will lead, but this is a move that you're focused on that could possibly lead you to a whole different path. With the Father of Cups, you know, that could speak of somebody, you know, there could be someone else involved. As I was stating up here, this very nurturing energy, it could allude to someone else in this picture that is concerning when it comes to this decision. You're concerned about when it comes to this decision. And the Father of Cups is actually the King of Cups. It's someone who is very unique. Someone who has a very dynamic type of personality. Someone who is very tapped in. Cups is emotional energy. So it's masculine, but it's a masculine that could possibly be very comfortable, you know, and understand the fact that we're these whole beings, right? We have feminine and masculine energies. They're very rounded, very balanced in their energy, very unique energy, whoever this is. Very responsible energy. I feel like this would be like the type of person that everyone would come to for advice and look to for direction. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like this is new start energy. So it could be in regards to like a new, having your eye on a new position, stepping into a new workplace, some type of prosperous beginning. Again, we're talking about pentacles. So pentacles could both be about money, you know, the ability to attain wealth, but it could also allude to our physical condition in the world. And so whatever this is, you're focused on a new beginning that's going to bring in the possibility of increasing your circumstances, whether that's physically with your health. It's going to be very beneficial for your health, or it's going to be very beneficial like for your pockets, for your bank account. So you're very focused here, trying to determine like what the next move is. And it feels very critical, but you are focused in on it. So what's making this, I feel like what is making this decision hard is the fact that with the Ten of Cups, I feel like there is family involved here in your decision. And we have the Nine of Cups as well, right? There's a connection here. And then the Mother of Cups, you know, and so there is a connection here that's making this decision very difficult. It's making the decision very difficult. And I feel like now we are talking about a mother-like energy. There's a connection here. It feels very familial with the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And it's making this decision very difficult, whatever that means, however you're connected. Lots of love here radiating between these energies that are connected to this decision that you're about to make, or you're trying to make. And it's almost like the desire or the need to maintain a level of harmony. So your decision is difficult because whatever you decide, it's like, I feel like one of the main significant points of making this decision is that you be able to maintain harmony with whatever happens. It's holding the responsibility of keeping the family together is what I'm hearing. And you know this. You are connected in such a way that you can actually feel and perceive how your decisions will affect the whole. And so it makes it difficult because there's family involved here. So right now, The only thing that you are really placing, you know, in the forefront of your mind is the fact that, you know, we have the strength here, what you've been through to get to this point. We have the sun, your happiness, your fulfillment, your, you know, contentment in life. You know, you've come all this way, and it's like something has to give. And then we have the 10 of Swords. So I feel like this is the energy of, you know, feeling like I have poured all of this energy into this. Now, you know, what is it that I will receive out of this if I don't really go after what it is that I want? The sun is your happiness. You know, this could be a Leo that's come out twice, the sun and the strength. We could be talking about a Leo. But I feel like there's, you know, a lot of struggle here in making this decision. And what's really sticking out to you right now is your happiness, period. That's what's really honing in for you, is your happiness. Because I feel like, you know, it's around this thought of, you know, how much you have experienced and taken during this process, how much you've endured. And it's almost like, okay, you know, something has to give. After all that has happened, there has to be something good that comes out of this for me. And that's where your heart is. That's where your mind is. It's like I haven't been through all of this for nothing, right? What's making perfect sense for you is that you attain what you've worked for. Even though it may not show up in the way that you thought, right? You still have your heart set on it. You still have your heart set on it. I just want to clarify this, the sun. Because the sun is talking about happiness. Oh, we're already over 15 minutes. You guys, that goes by so fast. Oh my gosh. So what does the sun say? And then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. What is this happiness, right? That's going to come out of this decision that my viewer is going to make. What's the ultimate happiness here? What's the ultimate happiness here? Ouch. I feel like, so we have decisions, decisions, decisions. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. You know, this is you moving forward, just being able to move forward. I'm getting that 2 of Swords energy, feeling like you're just like between a rock and a hard spot, or you feel like you're just in one place, not really able to move in the way that you want to. As he's sitting here, he's holding the world like, what is it that I want to do? What can I do right now? How can I move forward? The 2 of Pentacles, he's juggling 2 pentacles, right? This could talk about work or bringing in some money, right? But he's waiting for his ships to come in. Anticipation. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about this natural occurrence, right? Things happening, not at our pace, but really at the divine's pace. It's things happening in divine timing. And so this is about, I feel like this is just about you moving forward, however that looks. It could be, you know, concerning work, a business. It could be concerning you just being free to move about how you want to move. I feel like you feel very stifled right now. Let's see, does Spirit have any insight for you right now? Any insight for my viewer? I feel like Spirit is definitely saying continue to move away from things that, you know, no longer apply to where it is that you see yourself moving. The Eight of Cups, like there's definitely some things that has been played out. It no longer works. There's nowhere to go in regards to turning back. And so you have to move forward. You have to make a decision here. And then the Son of Wands, very interesting energy, because the Son of Wands is that person that walks into a place and lights up the room, that person that knows exactly what to say at any given moment in any situation, but can you trust what's being said? And so it's walking away from anything that's not sure. And I feel like this is a lot of using your intuition. This snake really, it hits it for me. Walking away from anything that does not feel right within your inner sense of feeling, right? Trusting yourself. This is a time where everything everything feels gray, right? And it's only through walking through it and sitting in it that you can realize what it is. And so this is a very significant time that you're in as you're moving forward. Then we have the Son of Cups and the Ten of Wands. And it feels very heavy, whatever this is. The potential in this cup, like to partake in what it is that you desire. I feel like this cup represents like the deepest desire of your heart. The potential of it feels really weighty. And Spirit is preparing you for the road ahead, right? Spirit is saying prepare yourself, because it's not going to be easy. It's not, but it's going to be worth it, because this is the desire of your heart that we're talking about. This is moving away from everything that didn't work, everything that was disappointing, everything that ran its course. You know, everything that brought you down to that Ten of Swords energy. Every time you look around, you know, there was something else. It's moving away from that energy. And, you know, things that always sounded good. It sounded good. But when all was said and done, it was like, okay, nothing. You know, it's that kind of energy. Not everything that glitters is gold. You know, it's that kind of energy. It looks good, it sounds good, but let's see what it turns out to be, you know. And it always ended up being like broken cups. And so, but Spirit is saying you can attain what it is that you desire at the deepest parts of your being. Ten of Wands, right? You've been waiting for this, desiring and praying for this. It's not going to be easy. What is this Son of Cups? I almost feel like this also could be like a new level of healing, of love coming in. However that shows up, a new passion coming in. It's something that will spark the energy in your life. It could be in regards to connections and relationships. It could be in regards to stepping into a new potential as it pertains to like what you desire to do with your life. It could be like that energy of getting up, and going to work, but not really feeling like you're going to work because you love what you do so very much. And you get to actually do all of the things that you love to do, whatever this is. When I clarified it, the Daughter of Cups came out. And this is like you being able, I feel like you stand before a door. Do I open the door or do I continue walking? Do I just continue, going forward the way that I've been going? And if you decide to open the door, this door opens the potential to what it is that you desire. Now, when you open that door, you see all of these beautiful, colorful particles floating around, and they're sparkly, right? And the room is a little bit hazy, just a little bit. Everything is in the atmosphere. But when you walk into that room, what's floating around, right, is everything that you need to put together the perfect situation for you that you've imagined in that room. That's what the Daughter of Cups is. It's someone holding, and we can call it like a magic wand, right? Holding the potential to be able to create whatever it is that they can imagine. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse, though, is not approaching it from a analytical point of view. Like, it doesn't always have to look or come in or happen a certain way. It's being open to the energy of creativity and discovery. Let's see how this ends. What is the conclusion for this decision? Ooh, so we have the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, so with the Three of Wands, definitely that is progression, right? That's progression. So you move forward here, and you move forward, and you are able to actually expand on what it is that you started with. So whatever idea that you actually had is actually going to end up being something more than that. And I love those little colloquials that go around. There's one that says, you think it too small. You need to think big, right? I've heard Spirit saying that. You're thinking too small. You need to think big. The Three of Wands. And then with the Hierophant and the Temperance, like, along with this, I feel like an energy of healing through this process, even a step up. Like, I feel a step up. There's some type of mentorship that possibly might be a part of this process, or you gathering knowledge along the way that's going to actually level you up spiritually, mentally. And that coupled with the Temperance, this is like alchemizing. This is like taking your situation and turning it into what it is that you need to be, right? It's bringing in still another level of healing, but through that healing is the renewal of what you're desiring. So Spirit is saying, if you're willing to put in the work, listen, you're going to end up in a place that was much better than you originally desired. And so the decision, what is the decision that they need to make, Spirit? And then we'll be done. What is this decision that my viewer is trying to make? Justice. So you could be deciding between two. I see the white wolf and the dark wolf. Definitely intuitive. The number 8, you're looking to move forward towards 1 or 2. You're making a choice between 1 or 2. Then we have the High Priestess. And we have the 6 of Wands. So this is all good energy. I feel like you are moving towards your highest timeline. Your highest timeline, because with the Justice, of course, justice is decisions. It's also dealing with karma. Like, this decision is intertwined. And I thought those were wolves. I'm going to call them wolves, even though they were cats. They look like wolves to me. There could be 2 that's looking you intently in the eye, waiting on you to make your decision. There could be 2 people or 2 things looking at you, waiting on you to make a decision. And all of this energy around them implies like the heaviness of this decision. There's so many, as we discussed in here, it's not just about making a decision, but it's actually, you know, considering all of the elements around this decision and how your choice is going to affect your lives and sometimes the lives of those around you. But again, this is about your future. It's about your future. And you deciding to actually tap into yourself right now and trust yourself with the High Priestess. It's a mystery, very mysterious energy. You see the ball in front of the tiger, right? It would be so simple if we could look into like a glass and see what's going to happen, but there's a need to use your wisdom, to tap into your intuitive senses, to be led, to allow yourself to be guided by your higher self about this decision. Because this is all about your happiness. This is about victory for you. This transformation that you desire. The 6 of Wands is one of the happiest cards, one of the most victorious cards in the deck. It talks about rising up and success and victory. Untangling. You see these branches that are intertwined. It's about untangling, you know, things so that the butterfly can be released and fly and be successful and experience joy. So you will soon experience the 6 of Wands victory. But first, the process of choosing you, finding out what that is. Okay. Let's grab a couple of oracle cards and then we'll move on. Yes. What does my viewer that chose number 1 need to hear? What does my viewer need to hear? Let's get one more. Maybe. All right, there it is there. So we have sacred union. I knew it was about love. And Gaia's garden. So this decision for some of you is definitely about love. I did get a feel of work in there, and so it could also have to do with work for others, but Spirit is talking to you. This is about partnership, about romance, about sacred union, this decision that you're making. And then it's also about this garden that you're planting. The garden that you're planting is going to be the fruition of the decisions that you make and the abundance that you recognize and pour into yourself. What you sow is what you're going to reap, which is why there's the need to tap into your intuition. Don't forget to sow into you first, because what you sow is what you're going to reap. If you sow everything that you have into others, you end up empty-handed, right? And so there needs to be a balance there. There needs to be a balance. And so Gaia's garden is talking about being aware of this need for balance as you're making these decisions and taking them to heart and trusting yourself. Going inward to find answers for yourself, okay? Thank you, my group number 1. If you chose vanilla, they smell so good. Oh my gosh, I could just almost want to eat it, but I won't. It smells that good. If that was for you, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your energy. All right, let's go on to number 2. And if that one didn't resonate, feel free to go down to number 2. And I'll also timestamp these so they'll be easy to click on. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Love you, my group number 1s. All right, group number 2. If you chose coconut lemon, that sounds odd, but it smells so good. If you chose coconut lemon, this reading could definitely be for you. Put that right there. Coconut lemon. So for my group number 2s, what decision are you making right now? And how does Spirit want to help you with this decision? For my group number 2, Spirit, what decision are they making right now? And what information do you want to reveal around this? Ooh, this feels like it's going to be a fight. Let me see. I feel a bit of resistance on this one here. Again, the goal is to keep it at 15 minutes. Thank you, group number 2s, for stopping by. Again, my name is Letty. If you're new, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be reminded whenever videos come out. You could also comment, share. There's also other ways that you can join in and be an active part in the energy that I'm sharing here in this video down in the description box. One of which is a link that would allow you to schedule a personal video. Okay. All right. Let's see. personal reading. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Group number 2s. Let's begin. Coconut line. All right. 2 of Swords. That was the card that popped out for the last spread. So you could be someone from the last spread coming to the second reading. I also have 4 of Cups. So right now you could be in a difficult space trying to make a decision. That decision can be presented as a dilemma, right? 2 equally desirable outcomes, which makes it hard to decide. You could actually spend a bit of time, reflecting on the past, reflecting on decisions you've made. You could be spending a lot of time reflecting, even in the mirror, at your own face, and kind of zoning out about this decision. But I do get the energy of kind of taking time to yourself. You could be, pulling back in some type of way, not making yourself as accessible as you usually are. You could be pulling back, and this pulling back could be away from family, loved ones. This decision could be around family or loved ones. You could definitely be married. I'm hearing that you could be married and have children. So we have the Prince of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So for whoever this is, I feel like you are desiring whatever this decision you're confronted with, what you're focused on right now, what's important to you is you being able to do what it is that you enjoy. You being able to make decisions around the things that you love to do. And moving away. You could be actually withdrawing and moving away from things that make you feel like you don't have that autonomy over your life. And as you stand in your power in that way, there could be a level of uprising around that. Again, it could be dealing with family. It doesn't have to be, but I'm sensing that here. There could be someone that's wanting more freedom. That could be you. That could be who you're dealing with. Wanting a little bit more space to do what they love, to do what they need to do. Maybe even to step out and do something that they've been dreaming of doing. And now time has presented itself. And they're wanting to kind of do it now, even though they put it off in the past. Now they're ready to do it. And this is creating a little bit of friction. But I'm seeing this is like what it is that has your attention right now. In some type of way you're involved with this. I do feel like it is family oriented. It could be. Somebody wants to express. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. And the difficulty comes in because there is some distrust. So I don't know if that's you that's distrustful. Maybe there was something that happened in the past that molded this way of thinking. But I feel like there's a level of distrust here, which is an influence in this situation that's making it difficult. It's making it hard. And these opportunities may be part of that distrust. I don't know if it's not allowing someone enough room to be free without, smothering them, because I'm sensing like opportunities coming in for someone, new doors opening, opportunities, new ways to actually venture out and create. But it feels like something smoldering from the past. There could be some insecurities that are creeping in. I don't know if this is an opportunity opening up with someone from the past that makes someone feel insecure. But it's a feeling of nostalgia, new opportunities, and distrust. Those are the energies that are causing difficulties in this situation. I want to see what these new opportunities are. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of these cards came out in the last reading. I know the Ace of Cups did, the Ten of Cups did, the Two of Swords did. It also almost has that same feel, maybe from a different perspective though. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Spirit, what's the Ace of Pentacles in this difficult decision being made? What's the Ace of Pentacles? We have the Sun and the Six of Swords too. Moving away from drama and chaos towards calmer ground. That calmer ground represents your happiness, your contentment, your fulfillment, your freedom. Yeah. And then the Six of Wands on the bottom. You rising up to your potential. I feel like that makes someone uncomfortable. And then we have the Empress, the Strength, and the Five of Swords. So with the Empress, I feel like the point of view that you stand in, it's like, why should I allow someone to dictate, you know, what I'm able to do, where I'm able to go, how I can go out and create, right? Why should I allow someone to dictate that for me, or allow someone to speak my truth for me, or keep me from living my truth, or take that away from me, right? I feel like that's the mindset that you are in. It's like, why should I do that? Empress energy is creative energy. Like, there's not even a lot you have to do. It's natural. And like the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is that type of energy, right? You don't really have a lot of control when you carry a certain kind of energy and people react to it a certain way. Especially when it's a beautiful, radiant energy, right? You can't control that. But that doesn't mean that you go and hide yourself under a bushel. So whether this is someone you're dealing with or whether this is you, right? It's understanding that we all deserve to have the freedom to be who and what we are. And whoever this is, I feel like it's that kind of energy. And for you with the Strength here, I always, when I pull the Strength from this deck, it always reminds me of the infinity sign. It reminds me of cycles. It reminds me of experience. It reminds me of this very mastering energy. And I feel like it makes you feel like, you know, I've done all of this work. Again, getting that same energy from the last reading. That infinity sign is like cycles. Like, I've been through this many, many, many times. It's time. It's time. I'm hearing that. It's time for the reward, for something new, you know. It has been earned. And it is, for whoever this is, like, it's noteworthy. It's obvious in your life. As she's standing here with this lion, holding a snake, like, what very innocent looking woman, right? When have you saw a woman standing next to a ferocious beast, right? This depicts the amount of wisdom extended in whatever interaction has been had with both the lion and the snake. Both of them are tamed by this very small, little, innocent looking woman, which says that there's something much deeper than what's seen on the surface. Something much deeper has taken place than what we see here on the surface, right? And so there's a lot that has happened, a lot that has gone on, and somebody is demanding the ability to receive, like, the fruit from their labor, acknowledgement of what has been sown in this situation. And the Five of Swords is, I'm no longer going to sit patiently and just act like everything is good. I'm demanding change, even if it means rocking the boat and ruffling up some feathers, right? Yeah. This energy is the energy of it's time. Yeah. We're not doing this too much longer. It's a coming into not only who you are, or who they are. If we're talking about someone that you're dealing with, it's acknowledging and seeing, right? The desire rising up, the discontentment, the willingness to go after and to accept what is rightfully owed. So we have 4 cards that came out. All right, so let's start here. So for someone, I feel like we have the 4 of Wands and the Chariot. There's a strong energy of union here, moving towards union. And so this may in fact be the desire or the decision, the result of the decision that you're wanting to make. Because the 4 of Cups talks about this level of celebration. It talks about coming together, not only with another individual, but even on a community level. It's having the support of those around you, those in your community, as you move forward to do this. It's going to bring lots of reward and happiness. You may not even see this, but the decision that you're making right now is bigger than you. I feel like I'm definitely talking to someone who has pull in the community, someone who could be very much in leadership energy, because as you move forward and make decisions, make this decision, like you're pulling the weight of a community with you. You're pulling the weight of others. Like other people are going to see this, not only celebrate it, but you are going to actually encourage others to reach up for more. The Ace of Cups and the Tower. So this can be taken 2 ways. Like this new cup that's coming in for you, this new experience that you are desiring, right, might again cause some towers. It may actually cause other people's reality to crumble when you choose yourself. It may actually cause others to actually, have to rebuild their life. It's on a catastrophic level, this Ace of Cups coming in. It's going to be devastating for some. But on the other end, the Tower also represents, something coming in by surprise. Maybe this is bigger than you ever imagined, depending on which side of the road you're on. Maybe this is greater and bigger than you could ever even dream, and you don't even see it coming. It's almost like the energy of you asked for, a house with a garage and a front yard and 1 tree, and you end up getting a house with a front yard and a backyard and a shed, and a long porch and, you know, 2 driveways and 6 trees. You know, it's almost like that. And for some, you know, especially those trying to withhold or hold you back from whatever this is that you're desiring that's moving towards you, it would be devastating. It most definitely would. Because for someone that would try to hate or try to keep you from your destiny, you know, who knows why that would be the case, but it happens more than we care to admit. And many times it comes from those closest to us. You know, it's not about you. It's not about that other person. You know, we have to give people room to live their lives, to be happy. Even our own children, like, we have to give them that space to do that. And when we don't want to release, then we only make ourselves unhappy and miserable. And so for whoever this is for, this is unexpected insight that Spirit is giving you right now. It's going to bring in more. The experience is going to be greater than you ever imagined. And it's on a greater level than you realize. You think it's just about you, or you think it's just about them, you know, but it's bigger than that. Let's see, what will be the outcome here? What is the outcome here? My cards often fall. 1 second. Guess who popped out again? The High Priestess. The Star. Hunty, come on. And the 7 of Pentacles. Listen. So the outcome is going to be you, first of all, connecting with yourself to where nothing will be a surprise. Nothing will be hidden, right? Nothing will be a challenge for you as it pertains to you understanding your worth, because you're going to start seeing yourself like God sees you, like the Creator, like Source sees you. You're going to see yourself in the same energy as Source. And I feel like it has a lot to do with this. Whatever this is that's coming towards you, that you're bringing in, that's why it's been such a struggle and such a heavy decision. Whatever this is that you're deciding is going to lead you to this level of heightened awakening, heightened awareness, right? The High Priestess. This is someone that doesn't need to go and, you know, ask for advice, right? This is someone that people come to for advice because you are the one that's tapped in. Being led to a place of rest, the Star. Connected. A place where you can finally have your needs addressed. You can finally find peace. Get your balance back. Get back to that place before all of these disappointments, you know, rocked your world, right? Not that the disappointments matter, because it's just circumstances, but it's bringing yourself back home to you. It's being guided to that place, to that secret place within yourself that you once knew. The center of your heart is what I'm hearing. And you'll realize in the end that you never lacked anything. Like, you weren't waiting, but they were waiting on you. And then the Seven of Pentacles, you know, reaping the benefits of everything that you've sown. Reaping a harvest that was promised. The work will not be for nothing. So what is this decision, Spirit, that our group number 2 is trying to make right now? What is the decision? Let's see. What is this decision? Can we know? What is this decision? Let's see. Okay, 4 of Cups or 5 of Cups. Ooh, 3 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Whether or not, I feel like this is whether or not to go back to something familiar or to move forward. The 5 of Cups talks about lamenting about what has been lost. Right? The focus is on these 3 cups. Not even recognizing the 2 cups available, right? Because there's such a big focus on, right? And so the decision, the 3 of Swords talks about needed healing, you know, talks about heartbreak, disappointment, this very woe is me energy. 10 of Swords, same thing. And so I feel like the decision is whether or not to move forward, to release something, to release someone. Whatever that thing is represents your stagnation from your happiness. It represents every thought that would tell you that you're not worthy of anything more than what you've already have. The decision, I feel like, is you being able to choose you. You being able to choose you. And if you are, again, it's being able to go inside. This was from the last reading. You have to go inside to find the answer, to make that decision. Because again, what you're sowing is what you're going to reap. But you have to be a primary part in making that decision so that you will reap a benefit to yourself. Right? We can't put other people above us to the point that we neglect ourselves. I feel like all of our decisions end up bringing us back to self. That's what I found. These difficult decisions always bring us back to self. It's like in the Matrix when Neo was talking to the Oracle and she told him that he was not the one. And he was like, well, what do you mean? I'm not the one. You're not the one. And then on his way out, he looked above her door and it said, know thyself, right? All of these difficult decisions that we have just bring us back to ourselves. It's not as big as they look, but these giants are big because we've made them big. We've placed them above our own knowledge and above our own well-being. At some point in time, we've made them big. And so these difficult decisions just bring us back around to self. Let's get a couple of oracle cards here. It's coming back to self, coming home to self. Let's see. Oh, I can't believe this. Partnership and romance again. And this time it came out with the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. So spirit is for many of you that chose pile 2 again, talking about union again. Kind of like the same energy of number 1. But this time spirit is bringing in the energy of that strength card, learning through the cycles so that the cycles will not continue. It's learning discernment, clear vision, and paying attention to details. The ringmaster of scrutiny, being able to see closely, look closer, right, as you're making decisions moving forward. That's what spirit is saying. Look closer. Use your discernment. Pay attention to the details. Okay. Thank you so much for my group number 2s. That one was for you. Coconut and lime. So yummy. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and like, share, comment, if you would like a personal reading, you can definitely do that as well. Look down in my description box. There's a couple of links. If you would like to contribute to the page, there's a couple of ways you can do that as well. Again, thank you for stopping by. It's been LettiSpeaks, my group number 2s for coconut lime. Have a good day. Love you. All right, and our last one is Lavendar Fields. And for this one, we're going to use our Urban Tarot deck. All right, so if you chose number 3, Lavendar Fields, this reading could be for you. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new to LettiSpeaks, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the energy that is being shared here on this page. If you are, go ahead and hit that like button, comment. You could subscribe. You could also share. If you'd like a personal detailed reading, you can click on the link below and schedule a time. We can definitely do that. So today we're looking at decision, a decision that you're making. Spirit is coming in to give some insight around that decision. Let's see what Spirit has to say. If you are returning, welcome back. This is group number 3, Lavendar Fields. You could be someone that likes the color purple. I'm getting that. Or somebody that likes flowers too. Something about nighttime. You could be a late head, somebody that goes to bed late. Let's see. So, Spirit, this decision that our group number 3s are trying to make right now, can you speak to this? Thank you. We have Judgment. I was about to say these same exact cards had better not come out for number 3. We have the Hermit. Ooh. Cards try to get away from me. One more card and we'll get it started. All right, so we have Judgment, the Hermit, and the 7 of Swords. And so you right now with Judgment, I feel like you are in a very analytical energy right now as we speak. And this energy that you're standing in, I feel like you're also someone who has, I'm getting some type of connection with spirits. And this could very well be your ancestors around you. But there's a level of knowing that you carry that has you in this very analytical energy. There's a clear understanding of where you are in the loop of time right now. You could be someone who is actually pulled away from people, from society. The Hermit is that kind of energy, right? It's a calling to pull away, to pull back, not just for the sake of pulling back. It's the wisdom to know when you're being asked to step away and having the discipline to do that when you're called to do that, because when you're asked, usually it's for a purpose. And in terms of the Hermit, there's a seeking or a giving of wisdom or knowledge, and you can't receive that in all environments, right? You can't receive that unless you're in a place where you can hear your own thoughts, and where those thoughts aren't being intermingled with other things. There are specific times in life where we are being called away. Where we are being asked to step to the side, right? And I feel like you're in that energy right now for whatever reason. Even in that calling, I'm speaking to someone who actually holds place for people, who holds a light for people. You could be someone who actually illuminates a certain kind of wisdom, a certain kind of energy that's drawing for people. This is the energy that you're in, that I'm feeling right now. But with the 7 of Swords, it's also, again, more of that analytical energy. There's a little bit of distrust here, I'm feeling. The 7 of Swords, you may feel like you are being looked at from a side eye, right? Therefore, there's the need for you to kind of have your guard up. And so you're in a very peculiar energy right now. Let's take a look. So we have 6 of want to say 6 of Cups. For whoever this is. Right now you're focused on, it's almost like your mind is tied up with things that you enjoy. Things that make you feel good, right? As you look at this card, it looks very sensual, but it could be going, you know, whatever makes you feel good. It could be going to paint. It could be going to run, right? It could be getting a massage. It's something to do with the physical world, something that allows you to enjoy and receive that very nostalgic energy. It could be something that takes you back to, you know, very simple childhood feelings. Let's see. I also feel like you're in a very peaceful energy right now. I'm talking to someone who holds peace at a high standard. Somebody who holds their happiness at a high standard. And someone who understands and correlates between like how you interact with others, right? Someone who is very cognizant of how they interact with others. You know, it's almost like sending out a certain kind of energy with the intent of getting that energy back in the simplest form, right? That's the 4 of Swords. Just being very chill, very relaxed, you know, doing your thing. Understanding that energy. This is what you are intently focused on. I feel like family is part of that. Enjoying everything that you have around you right now. I'm talking to someone who is very appreciative, even of the little things. Very appreciative of little things. And someone who probably tries not to complain a lot. This is somebody who is probably very simple, you know, enjoys simple things. And so I feel like this is intentional too. And so also, I feel like you are in the mindset of wanting to succeed at something right now. This energy that you are in, where you are kind of catering to yourself right now and being really laid back, being very thankful, grateful, that's like the recipe to placing yourself in an energy to invite in success and opportunities with the 7 of Pentacles. It's like consciously sowing a certain kind of energy again with the intent of getting that back. But this is even on a universal level, not necessarily from person to person. This is on a universal level. So right now, my group number 3s, whoever you are, you're very focused on the energy that you're carrying and exerting right now. So whatever decision that you're making, I feel like it could be internal. Doesn't have to be, but let's see what comes out. Let's see. We have the moon. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Justice. So for you, my group number 3s, I feel like the challenge for you right now, the difficult influences is the moon, not necessarily knowing. There's a level of, or the energy of a void right now, where things may be very hidden and unknown and not being revealed as of yet. The 9 of Wands is waiting for something to be known or be made known or something to come to fruition. This energy of waiting, standing strong, not fainting, but waiting intently. And so these are difficult, I feel like, energies for you, my group number 3s, not knowing, you know, standing in this energy of anticipation and not seeing anything come to fruition at this point. Not that it won't, but these are difficult influences right now in this decision process for you. Something you're deciding and not knowing, and just continuously trying to find more information or find more certainties has presented a difficulty in this process, in making this decision with the Justice. Because I feel like I'm not talking to someone who wants to just jump in and just decide something on the whim and just throw caution to the wind. This is somebody that's calculated. Someone that lives with the energy of certainty. Let's see. And you may even feel like you're a hostage to your situation, to your decision. You know, you're like, there's a level of frustration because of the lack of information around this. Because you're someone that likes to be informed. I get that. I do. We have the Hangman, the 10 of Swords, my cards try to fall. Ooh, and the 8 of Swords came in on the side. So I'm going to take that on the side. And so with the Hangman, this is the energy of stopping. You know, it's stopping to not only recollect, but it's stopping to take note. It's stopping to take account, accountability even. This is what is, you're probably chewing on this energy. It's like, what else can I do at this point? This is what feels right now. To stop and just kind of look, wait, not jump the gun, not assume, but stop to really collect the facts. And I feel like this is around the energy of not wanting to make a mistake, not wanting to end up back where you have been in the past. There's almost around, you know, past energy, past experiences that at all costs you are willing to avoid. If that means standing right where you are until you sure, that's what that means. But for someone here, I feel like there's a level of interference coming in. There's some interference here in your process whatever this is, this information that should be coming through, making things clear for you, Spirit is showing some interference coming through. Now, it came in on the side, and I feel like Spirit asked me to leave it on the side. So it wasn't upright, and it wasn't upside down. So it could go either way, depending on how you respond to it. But let me look and see what this interference is with the information that you need to make a good decision about this here. What is this interference, Spirit? What is the interference coming in for my group number 3s trying to block? So I got the Hermit here. Could be a Virgo. Then I got the Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign. And it could be, with the Virgo here, it could be that there is a need to go into solitude more. And I know you're in that energy, but Spirit is saying that that's where this information is going to be made clear, in solitude. So if you're not committed to meditation and pulling yourself away, this may act as a block for you, because many of those answers are going to come when you go inward. So this may not be something that's outside of yourself. This may be something that is inflicted upon self for the lack of discipline, the lack of hearing direction clearly. So like, say if there's any time, like we were talking about in the beginning, the importance of hearing and being responsive to when you hear yourself being called away or to do something specific, and then being responsive to that voice when it asks you, because there could be something specific that is wanting to be relayed or showed to you in that particular moment or frame of time. And if you're not able to actually do it, then you miss it almost, right? You miss the cues, or you miss the signs because you weren't listening, or because you were distracted in some type of way. Now the other card, the Knight of Swords, almost feels like, again, distraction, mental distraction of some kind. And I'm thinking of all kinds of information coming in really fast, because knights are fire energy, so it's fast moving energy, and it's powerful energy as well. And so it could be just all kinds of things coming in and kind of clouding the signal. This looks like a TV to me, but the swords going all through the TV could show that there's some type of interference with the clear signal that's trying to be transmitted here. Very interesting. And so those are the difficult influences right now for you, my group number 3s. All right, so we have the Princess of Swords. I think that's the Page of Swords. The Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. And so I feel like how you're dealing with this downtime, I'm going to say, because there is this energy of being in the void, being in this place where things aren't necessarily fully revealed. So it's almost like you can't make the decision yet because you don't have all of the information. But even though you're in that place of the in-between, you've taken on the attitude of just continuing to move forward with things that you can move forward with, or things that you can control. With the Chariot, the Three of Works, which is the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, those things that you know to be true, that you know for sure. I feel like you are responsible with those things and you carry those things forward and you move forward in those things. That's what really is making sense to you, even though there's a whole lot around this decision that's not making sense. The stuff that does, you carry forward and you're diligent with it and you're responsible with it. And you move forward with it. Okay. We have Death, Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower. So I feel like what Spirit is going to give you this insight that you're not really going to be expecting is going to be around what's happening. We have the Death here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower. It's going to be something, when all of this is revealed, it's all going to come together and you're going to like really see the big picture. But there's something that is changing with Death here. There could be many things that are changing right before your eyes. This could be physical changes that are taking place. And I'm getting in this picture, somebody is having like a heart transplant. And so there could be some major move that's going to take place, some major switch that's going to happen, like something being moved from one place to the other. Or something being changed, something being switched, positions I'm hearing. It's interesting. And so whatever it is that you're doing right now, there's a level of insight that Spirit is going to give you that's going to make it make sense. Though it does not right now, it will. It will. And so the fact that you are still working, even though you don't see the clear picture, right? It's all going to come together. And then with the Tower here, and with the Tower, I'm getting that relates to death. Like there's a transition that's happening. And of course, it has nothing to do with you because you have limited information about it. But there's a lot happening in the background that you don't see. And Spirit wants you to know that. Even though you don't see it, there is a lot taking place on your behalf. And to keep working, because that's actually playing right into what's happening in the background. I do want to get some clarification on this Tower, because that can really go both ways. But even though I feel like it's connected to the death, this whatever this is that's happening, this switch, this transition outside of your control, even outside of your knowledge. What is the Tower, Spirit? Clarify the Tower for me. Clarify the Tower. All right, we have the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. So this change that you don't really understand at the moment is, with the Three of Cups, it's your immediate group, your immediate, like those closest to you, your immediate support group. Those that would, you know, celebrate you, celebrate your wins, and, you know, support you when you're not winning. Like, it's those closest to you that are uplifting. And then the Page of Wands is like this energy around creating what it is that you desire, is what I'm hearing. So Spirit may in fact be bringing your heart's desire to fruition, even though you don't see it happening. Spirit is working in the background to do that, is what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And it will be a surprise, because you won't see it, and you will understand it when it's all said and done. But about this decision, what is the outcome here for my viewer number 3s? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome here, Spirit? Thank you. What is that? The Five of, I think it's the Five of Cups. What is the outcome here? The Queen of Cups. I already see where this is going. What is the outcome here? The Four of Cups. So I feel like when it's all said and done, like, again, there is some repositioning here. And when it's all said and done, for some of you, you're actually going to end up understanding like why you had to go through everything you went through, and how it all was positioning you to actually sit in a specific place of being assistance, of being in assistance to others. The Queen of Cups is definitely someone who is empathetic, sympathetic to others. You know, they're able to tap in to the needs of others and, you know, help people in that way. And they love doing that. Like, that's part of what it is that they love to do. And so there's like this double fulfillment that's happening. While you're helping others, you're also fulfilling and helping yourself. And so It's being able to look back and see how everything played a part in bringing you to where you were. When it's all said and done, where you will be. And had it not been for the disappointments that you've experienced, you would have never been able to get here, Spirit says. And this is going to position you to be able to be more assertive around what it is that you want and what it is that you need. And so for whoever this is, I feel like this is concerning purpose. It could be concerning, job, career, that kind of energy. And to you, it may seem like it's moving slow, but it actually is moving really fast. For whoever this is, Spirit says that you are championing lessons that it's taken people years to overcome. You're moving really fast. Even though it seems slow, you're actually moving really fast. And doing it with grace and style and enjoying it as well. So for whoever I'm talking to, you're enjoying life. You're enjoying this process. It's very interesting. You're intrigued every step of this way, I'm hearing Spirit say. You could be somebody that just tries to do stuff just because, just to see what happens, right? You're someone who definitely rides the beat of your own drum. And if everybody's going right, you're going to go left. You're that kind of person. What is this decision? And then we'll go ahead and end this out. What is the decision my group number 3s need to make? 10 of Pentacles. I feel like it's job related. What is this decision my number 3s need to make? Queen of Pentacles, the matriarch. What is this decision the group number 3s need to make? And the Knight of Wands. So basically, Spirit is showing me that you need to decide what it is that you want to do. And whatever it is that you decide, I almost feel like it's going to be fruitful. It's going to multiply. Not only that, you are going to be completely fulfilled in this process. You're going to absolutely love it. All you have to do is decide, honey. What do you want to do? You could be someone with many options. Let's get some oracle cards so we can end out this reading. I tried, y'all. The 15 minutes each. We gonna keep working on that, okay? So according to my standards that I set for me, this video should have been over at 45. We're at an hour and 45. And so, but I'm working on it, okay? Just know that. So any last messages for my group number 3s? What else do they need to know? Lavendar Fields. What else do they need to know? Of course, one would fall. What else do they need to know, Spirit? Okay, and so this decision has to do with, so we got the Diamond Dreamer and Gaia's Garden again. I think group number 1 had Gaia's Garden, that talked about this energy of creating and sowing seed and the mindset of growing a garden. It talks about fruition, the things that you are giving or sending out has the energy of increase to it. And so it's paying attention to what you are sending out, right? Because you are abundant. So whatever you sow, that you shall reap. Big, small, good, bad, like whatever you sow, because you carry this abundant energy, that is what you are going to reap. And it's with that understanding that Spirit wants you to understand that about yourself, about this energy that you sit in right now. And then the Diamond Dreamer sounds just like what it is. It's talking about material wealth and true prosperity, right? When we talk about prosperity, we are talking about material wealth, not lacking any good thing in the earth, from the best of foods to the best of clothing, to the best of service. And it doesn't mean that it has to be stamped with a certain name brand. It just means what you like. If you like cotton, then that's going to be the best of clothing for you because it feels good on your skin. It makes you feel abundant and happy. If you like silk, right, then that's gonna, if you like polyester, I personally like polyester. It just feels good. Sometimes I'll like silk too, but it just depends on the season, I guess. But that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about just having money to throw away and loads of this and but when we say prosperity, we mean according to the person. What does that mean for you? Not lacking any good thing. What's good for me may not necessarily be good for, the next person. So my prosperity and my material wealth may very well look different than the next person's. But for you, number 3, that's what Spirit is talking about. This choice that you are about to make, that you are being given to make. Wait on it. Chew on it some more. Continue to go inside and listen for direction so that you can continue piecing the puzzles together, right? Because whatever's coming is going to be real good. I can tell you that right now. And you're like in this position to determine how good that will be, because you are the sower. You are the creator of this garden. The garden represents your life. Everything that you're sowing, you are sowing seed in your life, in your garden. Spirit is basically telling you that you are in control of this. Now, the time, of course, is in divine timing. Nevertheless, it's true. I love this for you, my group number 3s. This is beautiful. And so that's what I have for you. And that was Lavender. And so there we have it. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your energy. I hope you enjoyed the energy that I shared with you this evening. Again, if you liked the reading, 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and like, share, comment. You could even go down if you want a personal one and click on my link and schedule one. I would be so happy to even send out a personalized reading for you. And so that will conclude our decisions. I hope what was brought forth was something to help you to be a little bit more decisive in what you're doing, how you're doing it, and giving just a little more clarity on the circumstances around that. and how you fit in. Spirit has a way of making things clear. I'll say that, most deaf. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, it has been Letty Speaks. And until next time, take care of the very best thing that you have, and that is you. Until next time, love you. Bye.